Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Tuesday, July 26, 2016. The tarot card for today is the Six of Cups. I see I used the Peanuts Tarot again here. I love this deck. It's so cute. Now, because we're always trying to spread positivity wherever we can. Now, this card, to me, and most of the time it's a feel-good card, all right, when you really stop and think about it. But here's the thing that I noticed. It's a frequent visitor to my blog. And, I have to ask myself all the time. Because when you think of the reverse of this card, it's kind of about being stuck in the past. Yeah. You know, I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. And I don't like even using that word because I see it too frequently in comments. But that you're all out there trying to look the other way toward the future. See, if you keep dwelling on that past, you're not going to be able to eliminate it. And that's something that we really need to be looking at here today. Where are you with that? Now, hopefully, if this card is referring to the past and having you focus on the past, that it's allowing you to do what it is you need to do to eliminate it. That would be my feeling that everyone would be in their best interest if this was the energy that they had for today. In other words, keeping on working on that past being gone, because that's what it needs to be. It needs to be gone. That doesn't mean that your whole entire life changes, but there's some part of you that needs to be left behind in order to get to the next part. And, I've seen the comments where people are now starting to look forward to October, okay? And let's talk about October for just a second, and then we'll get back to the card. When I mention October the 8th, that is when Mercury will have left shadow. We'll be past eclipse season, which is August, September. And, we'll be moving on from some other things and getting away from some retrogrades and all that kind of stuff. So it's a much more pleasant feeling coming in around that time. But it's the what lies between here and there that is helping you get rid of the past. Okay? It doesn't mean that it wipes the slate clean. In your life, it does. Because what you're creating that's coming about, like in October and in the future and beyond, is a really fresh start. Okay? And this comes in many forms. There are so many of you out there who are looking to end a relationship once and for all, maybe move somewhere better, change your financial situation, get a better job, take care of old matters that are related to, old business ventures, things that didn't work out. It's all kinds of things. So once you've closed those doors and you get to October the 8th, then you're like entering a new thing that, and I haven't brought it up too much, but I feel like it really starts to play out nicely next June, July, and August. I don't know why, but I think that, come October of next year, you're like, what? I don't even remember all of that. So it would be nice if today's energy brings in for you that ability to deal with something that takes you further away from the past. Now, this could be progress toward the future as well. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have a past issue, in your face. It can go both ways, but I really feel like it's you trying to get away from it. Now, there's also, the regular kind of day-to-day meanings. If you have the ability to go, take time out, stop and smell the roses. What does that mean? You could be busy working, but maybe at lunchtime, just go sit in your car somewhere with some nice, peaceful scenery. Whether you're looking at a river, a lake, a park, something that just takes you away from the normal routine where you stop and, you can reflect on pleasant things. Take that little break for the moment. Some of you may be getting together with, friends, whether for lunch or for dinner. It's because it's sort of a reunion type of card. And then, of course, today with social media, it's always possible to connect with so many whom you have not seen in quite some time, or connected with in some way. So there's a lot of possibilities here, but I do feel it is up to you to use the energy in a positive manner. Okay, I've noticed that some people become very stuck on meanings of cards. Not meaning this card per se, but they, when they see me post something, they're like, oh, it's like gloom and doom and dread. No, okay. There is something positive in every card, and this one has a lot of beauty in it. It has childhood innocence and things of that nature. So it really is a card that reflects beauty, but it's up to you to not be stuck in the past and living in the past. All right? The past is done, and it is time to move on into the future. So, how you choose to use this energy to move yourself forward is very important today. I want to thank you all for listening, and I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.